right. Ugh. How do you guys like it? Good. Well, this week's tester is on the new up-and-coming compact crossover from Mitsubishi, the Eclipse Cross. And it is spring break, so I brought the girls along to pick it up. And we're gonna see what it's like for the week. Let's go. All right, this is a real everyday review. As we mentioned, it is spring break and we've been so busy. Today is the last day to actually give you our impressions before this vehicle has to go back. We're all loaded up. As you can see, we have birthday cakes and the kids in the back. We're on our way to somebody's birthday party. So what is this car like? Well, first of all, let's talk about styling, appearance. It's a little bit polarizing. There have been days or different angles. It all depends how you look at it, that it looks really good. And sometimes I'm just thinking, maybe it's not for me. It might be a little bit too busy. I'm just a little bit unsure about that back end. But you know, if you like something different, well, you know, this is definitely different compared to the other vehicles in its class. You do get coupe-like styling in a SUV crossover type of design. You get those nice 18-inch wheels. The mirrors are heated and folding mirrors are standard. In the back, it has that split for the rear glass. The rear view visibility is kind of, it's not really hampered, but it's kind of distracting having that line going through the back. One other thing that I'd like to mention, especially since we used it as a family, we use the tailgate a lot, and it would be really nice if it had a power tailgate option, but that isn't available. Maybe on the next one, we'll get that. Then you get to the inside. This one is the GT model, but even the base models are very well equipped. They all have a 7-inch display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This has heated front and rear seats. The base model even comes with heated front seats, heated steering wheel, a heads-up display as well that pops out of the dash. You can actually put it down or up. Another thing that's kind of neat is the trackpad in the middle console. It's basically just like the Lexus NX, so it works like a mouse, and you can use it for volume, things like that, and that is standard on all models. It does have auto up and down window. I mentioned window because unfortunately it's only the driver window. I don't know why. It's not a big deal, but most cars nowadays, all four work with auto up and down, so I'd like to see that changed. All Eclipse Crosses come with a backup camera, but the GT comes with an around view monitor, and there's a button on the steering wheel where you push that and you can see all different angles in that bird's eye view. Room-wise, plenty of room. Well, we got room for a big cake. Anyways, the kids have a lot of room in the back, so second row leg room is very good, especially with big car seats that we have there. In the back in the cargo area, I was able to put a lot more than what you're just seeing right there. Bottles of water, everything, so that's no problem. For this class of vehicle, it definitely has an appropriate amount of room. The GT is also equipped with a 710 watt Rockford Fosgate stereo system, as well with a 10-inch subwoofer in the back. So what's this vehicle being like to drive? Well, let's talk about what's under the hood. First of all, it's a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Horsepower wise, it is adequate. Torque is really noticeable, mainly due to the transmission, which is a CVT or continuously variable transmission, and it keeps the power right in that meat of the rev range all the time. There's also a manual shift mode, and it even has paddle shifters, which I'm not sure is really necessary on this vehicle. When you hit them, there's not a lot of difference. You can see the RPMs drop or raise depending if you're gearing up or down, but you know, it's like I've used them just because they're there, just to see what it's like, but I don't think most people would really have the use for these paddle shifters. You know, the transmission's responsive enough as it is, just an auto. It has 8 kind of predetermined shift points that emulates a conventional automatic transmission. Yeah, it kind of does that, but you still know it's a CVT, but there's no getting around that. this Eclipse Cross is equipped with super all-wheel control. Essentially, it is an all-wheel drive system, a full-time all-wheel drive system, but it does have the ability to proportion the power left and right. And there's also a button here that says SAWC, and when you do press it, you can go into snow, gravel, and an auto mode. We'll leave it on auto for now. Suspension and ride quality wise, it is equipped with a independent multi-link rear suspension. I'd say it could be a little bit on the stiff side. I'm gonna try to avoid big potholes or manhole covers with this cake right now. Interior noise could be a little bit quieter in my opinion. It's not really loud, but I think it could use a little bit more sound deadening. That would be nice, especially at highway speeds. After a full week of driving this Eclipse Cross and mainly city driving, we've averaged 10.3 liters per 100K, which is fairly decent for city driving and this type of vehicle. Now, who is this car for? Well, pretty well almost anyone. You know, you have the all-wheel drive if you're a little bit more outdoorsy, for a single person, for a couple, or even for a small family like we have here. It works perfect for that. One thing though, you really have to like the styling. If you want something a little more conservative, you might be looking elsewhere. But if you like something different and a little bit edgy, well, this Eclipse Cross will definitely fit that bill. But one thing that's a real big selling point is 10-10-10. What is that? Well, based on what I've read on the Mitsubishi website, the 10-10-10 is, first of all, you get 10 years powertrain warranty, or 160,000 kilometers. That's pretty good. And then for your extended warranty, or for your everything else other than your consumables like tires, batteries, light bulbs, things like that, basically your bumper to bumper, it used to be 5 years. Now they've increased it by another 5 years for 10 full years. And then if by chance you happen to need some help, roadside assistance, another 10 years. So that's a lot of reassurance from Mitsubishi on their product, and that's a lot of stress-free driving for 10 years. Anyways, we're at the birthday party right now. That's it for us and the last day of spring break. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit that notification for more everyday reviews. See you later. Say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more everyday reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.